Yo, what? Looks maxing also helps a lot with bodybuilding. If you can mew on stage and you mog the judges, they're really happy about that. I won't say I'm angry, mostly because that's an understatement. I'm livid. Leg day with the boys tonight. We're starting with a classic pre-workout meal. Yes!
It works?
It works!
Parkour.
Some parkour stuff.
That's the hopes anyway.
Ready?
Yep.
So all this talk about dispersing energy and learning how to roll, and we still don't really know how to land well. So I did that cool jump, which I'm super proud of. I'm so glad I sent it. Great work, Coach Hudson. But my heel is hurt. I am hurting. Nothing's broken. I have my full mobility. No like particular ankle hurts. So I don't think that it's like, no brokes, no strains or sprains. But definitely like bone bruise. So probably gonna hurt this week. Hopefully that doesn't impede my bodybuilding training. Overall, really fun session. I feel like we both got significantly better, even though I only did basically one thing. So, you know, it is what it is. But we'll come back for sure. That was a baller spot. That's probably the best spot in Tulsa. The bulking budget for this week is roughly $47, plus whatever I have in my wallet. Food from shopping. Bulking pays. I'm hitting 200 pounds this week, or I'm quitting my job. Let me give you a quick breakdown of all this food. We talked about this last time. I won't go too crazy, but close to 6,000 calories, a little over 300 grams of protein. We got these sizzle steaks. It's like 100 grams a box. Basically, we'll eat like 4 of them at a time. 50 grams of protein-ish. Now, each one of these boxes, 1,200 calories, but also what's 8? 27 grams of protein per box of mac and cheese. So if we eat 2 of them, throw that with a little bit of rib, a little bit of sizzle. That's like 100 grams of protein per meal, which is great. Because I usually only end up eating 2 meals anyway, like 2 meals and a bunch of snacks. Regular milk for mac and cheese, protein shakes-ish. Fairlife for extra good protein shakes. I meant to get a bag of ice, I didn't. And then green beans, because somebody likes to have his vegetables. That would be my camera guy. I don't eat vegetables, because they're yucky. Not really, eat your greens. The thing about vegetables is they're great for you, especially if you're losing weight, because they fill you up and they're low calorie. So you can eat a whole bag of green beans and feel super full, and you know, it was 120 calories. That's not what I want. I want something like this where I can eat a box of it and it's 1,200 calories and still be hungry. So I can get super fat. I'm trying to get extra fat this week, super fatty. And then hopefully be like 205, 207 by the end of the bulk in 3 weeks. So the excellent redecorating.
Yo, what? What? This is nuts. This is sick. This is sick. Yo. Wow.
I'm down with this.
Wow.
I'm very down. Right? I don't know if you can tell, but it's really echoey in here. And I'm gonna tell you why. Actually, I have no idea if it has anything to do with my power being shut off. So, cool story. The apartment complex that I live in outsources the power bill. So I'm paying this separate power company directly, so I'm not incurring a fee. It's like $20 a month extra, which isn't crazy, but I like to save where I can. And so I set up an account with the power company. I got my bill though this month from the apartment complex that I live in. And then at the same time, my power just got shut off because the account that I set up through, I guess, the energy company didn't go through. So I paid twice, but I still got no power because the bill's going through the apartment complex. Does that make any sense? It barely makes sense to me. I won't say I'm angry, mostly because that's an understatement. I'm livid. I'm actually super grateful though that it is a cooler Oklahoma day. Because if it was like 95 out here, I'd be cooked. But now I have to go deal with that.
6.5 hours later.
Lights are back on. Just had to go have several meetings. It was great. Nothing makes me happier than a good meeting. I'm gonna try something a little different today. So we did that leg workout with Aaron last week. Doing 2 feeder sets to feel the muscle, and then doing 2 really hard sets of like 6 to 8 reps and just keeping total control the whole time for mechanical tension. And so I'm gonna try that on my back day and kind of compare it. I think we'll be able to lock that in today for sure. I was really focusing on just grabbing with my lats, less the like a strong pull motion, but just getting my full range and really hitting a good depth. I apologize if the hat looks dorky. I didn't look at it, I just turned it around. We're here to work, not to look pretty. We're here to work and look pretty, actually. Biceps is all about angle, right? Where your elbow position and your grip, right? Your grip changes the head of the bicep that you're working. So with the preacher curl, it's stuck out in front of you. The way that muscle adaptation works is basically minimum is 4 to 6 weeks, maximum is 8 to 12 weeks, but pretty much after that point, your body will stop adapting or adapting as quickly. So that's why changing up the movements can be beneficial, is to continue creating new stimulus for your body. So I've just got off of like 6 weeks of pretty much doing a combination of barbell curls and spider curls for this angle with my palms facing out. So we're going to go back to preacher curls and yeah, hopefully progress from there. Doing some dumbbell shrugs, a couple feeder sets. With dumbbell shrugs, you take a little bit of a hinge. Basically, I'm waiting for my traps to open up. I want to feel it catch at the bottom. Then I'm pulling up and back at the same time. Just instead of it being here, yeah, just like a quick little, I forgot to buy more plates. Don't mind I found these for $8. So much coffee. But no, a little bit of sausage, a little bit of egg, a little bit of spinach, you know, some solid protein. The calories on it aren't incredible, but it's tasty. And I've already had plenty of calories this morning from Duh-rinks. I'm chilling with it.
What are you doing?
I am stocking up the coffee drinks that I found. $4 for a case of 12. And these have as much caffeine as a bang. So only thing is it's coffee, so they're like a little higher calories, 19 grams of sugar. So if I were cutting, probably not the move, but because I'm on the bulk, I can handle an extra 600 calories a day. It's like not a big deal. They're a little harder to like just slam down. Your bowels respond differently. Stuck in my head.
Just exporting the parkour video right now. Oh my.
Yes!
It works?
It works! I guess, okay, so my power got shut off. No, that hasn't worked in months. I guess the power going on and off fixed it. I'm immensely grateful. Well, let me stuff down these eggs that I made this morning. Give it a little squeeze.
Beautiful.
Sick. That makes me unbelievably happy. I'm so pleased with that.
So what are we doing? What's the plan for the day?
Well, right now I'm playing Polytopia. So if you could get the camera out of my face, I'm just kidding. Today I'm gonna write my cutting workout. It'll be roughly the same as my bulking workout, just the sets and reps will be a little different. And I'm gonna write in kind of the focus stuff that we learned with Aaron, and I'm gonna try and write that into my upcoming program. So I'm gonna make a video on that today. It'll be pretty long, just lots of yapping. And then I think we're gonna try and put out our first long form TikTok too. So those are kind of the goals for the day. So I'm going on a cut in 3 weeks. So I'm gonna start writing out my cutting program now, because really muscle adaptation is between 6 and 8 weeks is the minimum, and the maximum is 12 weeks. And we're kind of approaching that. So I'm gonna change up my program. I'm gonna do a lot more isolation work, because as I'm cutting, I wanna maintain mass, right? Honestly, the first 3 weeks of the cut, I honestly will probably still gain muscle and lose body fat. And then after that, what'll happen is I will start to lose a little bit of muscle and a lot of bit of fat. So really, really lean down, which is super exciting, but I'm gonna do a lot more isolation work. I'm gonna do a lot more specific muscle groups, and yeah, so it'll look a little different than my bulking program. Parkour videos live. We had 4 people at the premiere. Super happy to have 4 people on the premiere. If you click the bell, then you can be there whenever the videos drop for the first time. So make sure you do that right now. I am super excited to keep doing the parkour stuff. I think it's a lot of fun. Leg day with the boys tonight. We're starting with a classic pre-workout meal. This is super anabolic. I would recommend this to everybody under any circumstance, no matter what. So, but yeah, this is probably collectively a little over 8,000 calories. Between the 3 of us, that ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Not bad. It's pretty good.
Changing shirts 4 times.
Hey, what the skibbing are we doing?
About to go hit some fuego legs. We're gonna try and do a lot of the same ideas that Aaron did, but just at our gym, and kind of looking at why it's different, just because our equipment's a little different, the setup's a little different, but trying to create that same tension, that same resistance is the goal tonight.
It's crazy how I literally went from a full-on troll to an actual clip. That's pretty cool.
We're professional like
You
that.
guys are professionals.
The ability to lock in is
The ability to
uncanny.
just lock in on the spot.
You know what I said
Yes.
earlier today? We filmed a short for every workout
Uh-huh.
that I did, and Ian's on the headphones, and I'm trying to make him laugh.
Say it, bro.
A duck walked up to a lemonade stand.
There were how many calories on the table?
There were
15K.
nearly 15K. 13.8 thousand. There's like a really solid chance that this is the one.
It finally happened!
201. Come on. I needed that. So now we're about to go hit legs, and we're gonna move crazy weight with crazy control at 201 pounds. The freaking tank. Take a breather because that intensity was so high, but it's not quite the same as with Aaron, just because having a coach there to say, okay, do one more, okay, do one more, okay, do one, helps a lot, because they know you better than you know yourself. Even if you're advanced or if you're a super beginner, having a coach is a big advantage. I'm actually a personal trainer, so the intensity wasn't quite the same, but I still felt it kind of like I was supposed to. So could it have been more intense? Yes, and I'm gonna work on that, but overall it felt about the same. In case you were wondering, ribs don't taste the same. Coming back up. Second thing, last set, I'm exhausted. I'm ready to go to sleep. The boys, the gents, also ready to go to sleep. It's only like 11 though, so not that crazy. Not a super late night, but yeah, last set of the evening. I definitely bounced that one more than I needed to, but whew, wow. Okay, light pose down. No, solid leg day, light little leg day. I already hit chest today. I had a job interview, but you can't even see my legs. Here, hold on. Here, solid leg pump. Boom. No, those still need to put on a lot of size, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, gents.
Looking big, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so. We gotta hit legs.
They suck for like ever, but big legs eventually, worth it.
Worth it, for sure.
Worth it. Or like, if you look at it this way, a heavy squat makes your chest go up, higher chest makes your bench go up. So, if anything, you can squat for the bench.
I had Texas Roadhouse, so I don't even know if I can. Okay, it's not bad.
There you go. What do you guys hit tonight?
Chest.
Baller. Big gents.
We're not doing anything on Friday. I'm actually going to spend 23 minutes talking about these kidney stone pillows that Pierce bought. Just kidding. I like them, kind of. I'm getting a haircut in like 15 minutes, which is nice because it looks like this. So probably nothing crazy. A little bit of layering, a little bit of layering. This is me before my haircut.
This is me after my haircut. Thank you. Florida was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, but I like to work. I like to do stuff. We did a lot of relaxing, which is great, but I was gone for 10 days. So I was able to get in a couple workouts. I wasn't able to film a whole lot, just the nature of family stuff. While we were there though, me and my brother rented a skimboard, which is it's like a tiny surfboard. And it's so cool. It's like, we didn't get crazy good at it, but where we could get on it every time is actually fairly impressive. Like, you gotta ride one and then just realize how fast you gotta be going to actually make it slide, and then how hard you fall all the time. I fell so many times. Like, my shins were raw. Imagine every time you fall, it's like slip and slide on sandpaper. There's no good gyms nearby. The closest gym was 30 minutes away, and it was $16 per person every day, and they didn't have any kind of week-long deal, and their monthly wasn't fantastic either. I did some calisthenics, and calisthenics are great because it's so hard to target things, and because we're sharing that facility with a bunch of other families, I can't just take the basketball goal all the time. Skimboarding actually was exhausting, but it's all cardio. So, not really a ton of strength training, but muscle atrophies after 2 weeks. So I was really just maintaining while I was there, putting down a lot of food, getting nice and big and fat. I got this shirt in Florida. I got this cool shirt. I just cut off the sleeves. It was a brand new shirt that I cut. My mom would not be happy with me, but guess what, Mom? I live on my own now. But it's this tiny surf shop that's right next to one of the best fish taco places I've ever been. It says the devil doesn't surf, and it's just got Jesus Christ on a wave, and that's sick. I'm gonna write my cutting program today. I pretty much have it written down, but I'm going to plug it into my app and things because I'm a fancy guy who has an app. If you want to use my app, you want to buy a program from me, you can DM me on Instagram.
This is my Majesty palm. I'm becoming a bit of a plant guy, and he's a little thirsty, okay? I don't have a dish underneath this thing. I live in an upstairs apartment, so if I leak water into the floor, there's a chance that having to replace all of the carpet could make me lose my security deposit. We can't have that. So instead of mildewing the floor, we're gonna go grab a couple of those plant dishes from Lowe's.
You've officially said mildew in both vlogs.
My new goal is to say mildew in every vlog.
We're here at the Plant Garden Support Center. I'm looking for like a water dish, you know, something that as it drains, the water goes into this thing. Here, look at all the support we could get.
Look,
Ooh, these are cool.
they're a different color than the rest of the house, though.
They're also expensive as heck. I don't know if these actually do what we want them to, but they're kind of cool. It's like a little bulletin board. Protect surfaces from scratches. I think it's like if your pots are on tile. I have carpet pots.
We could do a cactus.
Oh, 100%. Bro, this one's got legs. It looks like it caught a spider. Like a big one and a medium one, you know? This one has been catching water for those reasons.
So we know it works.
It's through. You get one of these, the 10-inch for my creeper. And then I need a bigger one for my majestic palm. Majesty palm. Maybe?
It's a little dirty.
Well, I'll get the other one. They're both kind of gross. But that's probably big enough, you think?
Looks big enough to me.
Fingers crossed, I guess. Worst comes to worst, I guess we return it. So.
Your wallet.
Oh, yeah, I do this literally all the time. It's actually embarrassing how little I actually have my wallet with me. I also drop my keys frequently. I'm a plant. I love sitting here being a plant.
Now they finally water me. I've been so thirsty.
It's been a minute since I tried that. Everything feels fine. It's just definitely not as easy as it used to be. Last time I did it, probably like 175 pounds. So it's definitely significant. My mobility also isn't as good as it used to be, but I'm kind of preparing for something because I kind of want to lose some of my skills and then document getting back. I need to include more mobility. That means doing more things. I don't know if I have time for that right now. Taking off my shirt right here. This is my favorite part, honestly, because it's like a reveal to myself. Now, the public's pretty good today. Those Dunlops kind of flopping over my shorts, I'm super not used to. This is easily the heaviest I've ever been. Yeah, really trying to get those legs. You always want to get legs first when you pose. Boom, good. What you're really looking for right here, really don't want to get your arms super up high down here, so you don't want to look like you're riding a motorcycle. If you look like you're riding a motorcycle, you're doing it wrong, and the judges will call you out for it in a novice show. So really trying to keep those arms down. Big old lat spread here. Raw. Lat spread is probably one of my worst poses right now because my scapula are so tight, but I'm getting a little bit better at opening all the way up, and I'm actually proud of the progress that I made in this pose. Posing is half the sport, so you can have all of the best training in the world, but if you get up on stage and your poses suck, kind of embarrassing. So really working on this front double bi. Front double bi is, probably the most popular. Before every pose, you want to open all the way up. Great job, Hudson. Big Hudson. Opening up those lats. Boom. Again, we're trying to close the gaps and look as wide as possible at the same time. A lot easier with a baggy shirt like this. Boom. Got that side chest. Side chest, you want to go with the front bicep and the back pec to create a super wide look. Again, this whole thing is about looking wide. So proud of that tricep. Wow. Wow. Now some bigger arms. Arms are probably, again, one of my weaker body parts, like looks wise, but I am proud of the progress that I've made and will continue to get bigger and bigger arms. Boom, casual ab thigh. With an ab thigh, something I messed up on this one is trying to get my lats out first. Again, we want to look wide. And so if if you're squeezing super tight, not keeping those abs flexed like you're supposed to, you just look small. Most muscular is the name of this pose. I really don't like this one very much. Again, you have to get those big traps and your abs and your chest all at the same time without looking like a dork. These back poses on the other hand are some of my favorite. Again, opening the lats. You can see a lot better from this angle, trying to open the lats and push out. I did a pretty good job on this one. I'm super excited for the cut because my back looks insane shredded. So super, super, super excited for that. But yeah, those deltoids, again, popping out those lats, going for as wide as we possibly can at the same time, keeping that squeeze, right? Boom. I don't know what I'm doing with my neck. What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. That looks a little bit better. I'm really working on head position because that's another thing that I struggle with. It's like, at least in like aesthetic poses. This is not a pose that I'd ever hit on stage, but it's kind of cool. Yup. Boom. I'm working on my side chest influencer pose. Like, buy my program. Buy my useless supplement. That's kind of the vibe that I'm going for with this next shot. Looks maxing also helps a lot with the bodybuilding. The judges actually don't really care about anything else. If you can mew on stage and you mog the judges, they're really happy about that. They like it when you mog the judges. So, not really. You can have a super ugly face and still win a bodybuilding show, which is why I have hope that I can win this first show. Thanks so much for watching this posing breakdown with Coach Hudson. I'm doing vision bits and pieces. Yeah. No, this is a tough stuff. So we're here finishing the parkour video. That'll be out probably the Friday after this one comes out. But the reason that we're doing parkour, and you notice there's no chest days this week, is because I hit chest for a job interview, actually for a supplement store, and I am cooked. So the way my program works is with something called intermittent rest, which basically means I rest whenever I want to. If I go push-pull legs and I'm feeling ready, then I hit push again. I can go push-pull legs and I can run that with 0 rest days if I need to. The long and the short of it is I rest whenever I want, as long as I'm not sore. So if I'm not feeling crazy fatigued, I'll get a lift in. But if I am feeling crazy fatigued, I'm gonna let my body recover first and then get to working out. So if you wanna watch that whole parkour video, subscribe so you see it on Friday. See, that's just early. I wanna land like here. Okay, I want you to guess how long we've been here. Put it in the comments. Oh yeah, like maybe 8 minutes. It's hot, I'm taking my shirt off. Now, does the fit go harder without the shirt? No, but light warm up, some precision work. Oh, woo! Nice. Bulking dishes are pretty terrible. You know what else is pretty terrible? Not being subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you don't want to miss any one of these videos, would highly recommend hitting that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. We've had a lot of ups and downs this week. Stay tuned for next week. We've got some crazy things happening. I know that because it's next week when we're filming this outro. So I love you, and I mean that with the full sincerity of my heart. So subscribe.